Welcome to today's session. So friends, yesterday we learned about the importance of pyramids and how they can benefit us when we sit under, for meditation or for any day-to-day life, how can we utilize them? Today we'll understand about the relationships, like what are the relationships, why it meant for you, and how we can heal them. So for all of us, relationships plays an important role, right? Since since the day we are born till the last day, we are in multiple relationships with people. We play different role as a child, as a mother, or as a kid, or a friend, right? For everyone, we have different relationships. So they are very important, how they interact with them or how we treat them. So let's understand in today's session. So let me share the slides. So friends, heal your relationships, right? Understanding relationships as a mirror of your inner world. See, every person who we meet or who comes into our life is a reflection of our own self. They are projecting what is going internally. The moment we understand this, we don't have any judgments or any, feelings. So meditation, when we do regular practice of meditation, when we grow our consciousness and we expand our understanding, then we can definitely heal this. Otherwise, we always think, they are separate and we are separate, but it's always our projection. That's what people, behave or in certain way. It might be positive to us or negative, but everything is what we feel inside, what emotions are going inside. That's what they project. So they are just a mirror. If not that person, the other person will behave in the same way. So don't see the person, but see, what is going to teach you, what is trying to tell you. If you think in that way, then you can heal it. So the first one, relationships are mirror of you, right? Every person reflects a part of us, right? What we are going internally. Suppose, we had a busy day at work. Morning while going only, you're already late to the workplace. You're already frustrated. You're going late. And after going there, the work or the schedule was busy. You had certain deadlines you couldn't meet, or your boss said something, whatever. Again, the whole day was busy and hectic. While you're coming back, you're already, tired, frustrated. But when you come home, you expect, right, the people at your home to behave in a good way, to behave happily, or to talk to you in a good way. But after coming home, you see your kids, they are also, doing certain things which make you angry, or your spouse or anyone, they don't behave the way you want them. Even though you're expecting that they should speak nicely to you or they should behave in a good way, but it won't happen. And again, you get mad. You think, wherever I go, this is what happens to me. Nobody will behave nicely to me, and my whole day is ruined. You start thinking in that way. See, when we think, okay, we want this in a certain way, but you should feel in that way. You are frustrated the whole day. You are, sharing that vibration to people at your home, and you're expecting them to behave in a good way. How come it's possible? So, what you want is what you should give. You should be in that state, right? Then only you can expect from others. So, what you have internally, what emotions are going within, or what you are thinking, that's what people project. So, to change others, you should change within. You should understand that they are just reflecting as a mirror. They are showing you what you are going through. So, don't judge, don't blame, don't get angry. Understand, what's happening. The moment you realize, you no longer, judge them. It might be any person, anywhere. They're always reflecting what's going within. Right? The emotional trigger shows inner patterns. See, if someone says something, we get anger immediately. Right? We feel okay, we get anger or we judge people or anything from anywhere. Even though we think we are, happy, we are positive. Right now, I don't have anything, but it might be in your belief system. We understood in the books also, right? Our subconscious stores old patterns from childhood and many years that has been strongly stored inside. Even if you think, I don't have any of those feelings, I don't have any emotions, but it's there in your memory. That's why people say something, immediately we react, consciously or unconsciously, right? So you should see, why it's happening to me, where I should correct in myself, what internal patterns should I work on. If you just try to avoid the people or the person, that doesn't solve the problem. Someone else will behave in the same way. So it's not the people. Don't think this person is behaving, he's not good to me. It's not about the person. Anyone who is in that place will might behave in the same way because it's internally there. That's why it triggered you. Suppose if your boss or anyone said you're not good at this, right? You didn't do work properly. Somewhere inside you had a belief that I'm not good, I can't do anything, work properly, you know. So that belief is there. So that's what reflects. People say the same way. It might be in some other situation, but that belief is there, right? It will project in any situation or anywhere it can come. The belief is stored, right? It's not only for one way. See, we get electricity in our home. We just don't use only for the light, right? It can be for fan, it can be for TV or anything. The electricity is being used everywhere. So wherever it sees the way, it comes out. So the belief is there, so it can trigger in any form. It might be triggered in money, I don't have enough money, or it might show in a work, or it might show in emotions, or anywhere the triggers can come up. So don't think about the person, but see where it's coming from, what I have stored, and work on the trigger internally. What emotions I'm going through, check your thoughts. Then you can easily come out of that. Excuse me. Right? The relationship with yourself shapes everything. As we said, whatever is going within us, that's what people are projecting, or everything is around us, right? So we should think what internally we are going through. Suppose, like the example, right? If you are giving something, right, you're giving money or giving anything, are you giving it happily? Or do you think, okay, I don't have anything, but I'm still, because what people will think you are giving, but inside you feel a lack. There is a lack. I don't have enough. So are you giving with happy emotions? That you should think. No, the lack is there within you. It might be, not only in money, you can think, no, there is lack in the relationship. People don't like me, or they don't talk to me well. Or the same thing comes, at workplace. I'm not good at this. As we said, whatever is there that can trigger, or it can show up in multiple forms. So just work on yourself. What is this trying to tell you? The moment you change, feeling lack to feeling prosperity in everywhere. Try to be more positive in your thoughts and actions. There are so many affirmations that are there, in YouTube or in different Google, you can find out. Say positive affirmations. Try to change your thoughts and patterns, right? The moment you change inside you, the surrounding the people or situations will change. So if you avoid the person or things, then they can come up. Nowhere, if you're in US or India or any other country you go, there some other person will come. So you cannot escape the situation. You just see what, you can change it in that way. So definitely once you overcome this, once you change your inside, right, the people around you will start behaving nicely to you. Either they will change or something will come up that they will, be far away. They will leave the place, their job change, or something will come that naturally they move out of your life, so that you don't feel, the triggers, or you will come out of it the moment you understand, the moment you realize. So we are learning the different books and patterns, right? So about the same thing. It's just once you change internal, then everything around you will change. So forgiveness is a healing tool. See, it's very hard to forgive people, right? But here, forgiveness is not for the other person. If you forgive, you are not becoming small or the other person is becoming big. It's just that you are not emotionally attached to that situation. The moment you forgive, you are coming out of it. It doesn't mean that you forgot what happened, No, you remember that. You will keep. That's the memory. The next time when, when you interact with the same person or some other person in a similar situation, then you know what to do and what not to do. You take it as a lesson, but don't keep the judges on that person. If you think, okay, if the person comes in that party, I won't go. I will not talk to him or I cannot face him. So in that way, you're restricting your experiences. You're not able to freely, move around or socialize because you're not able to forgive, right? Forgiveness is, you're not emotionally attached. You are forgiving the situation, what happened, and you're learning what is there. But it doesn't mean that you have to be nice to that person. You just be normal as you are. It doesn't mean you need to give the second chance. You have to trust to him. Don't trust him, but be, free yourself. Wherever you meet, you are able to freely move. You are happy, whenever any gatherings or anywhere, right? You are not emotionally, a whole day you're thinking, oh, that person said to me. And when you talk the same thing to your parents, your family, your friends, you say that person did to me like this. The same situation you keep on telling 100 times, and what happens? The situation gets stored in your mind, right? It forms a strong connection. As we said, what we repeat multiple times, that becomes a habit or stored in our memory. So you can never come out of that situation. So once you forgive, you are free from that. You're not storing anything in your memory. You're not storing anything in an emotion. You're just taking what is trying to teach me, that lesson, and then you're free. So next time any situation comes, you act wisely. So by forgiving, you are only getting benefited, but not the other person. So many times people cannot forgive, they hold the grudges. Even when they die, they always think, what happened. We have seen many old people, right? It might be a grandparents or anyone from their families or relatives. They forget people, they forget the grandchildren. Their memory, gets weakened as they get old. But what happened 20 years or 40 years back, his friend, what they did, they took something or they said some words to them, they still remember that. They cannot forgive. And it gets, it forms a disease in the body, and they go through many illness that because the suppressed emotion, keeping that adding to it, it forms as a disease. So by forgiving, we are only getting benefited. We are releasing everything. We are not getting attached emotionally or anything. So that frees us and will become more happy. And when we do this meditation regularly, we become more empathetic. We become more compassionate so that we can easily forgive the person or the situation. We think, okay, they might be, they're not emotional, they're not evolved, or they're not emotionally, that in a positive state or whatever that day might have happened. That's why the person behaved in a certain way. So, okay, let me forgive. Just free yourself from that situation so that, we can lead our life happily. So the relationships are our teachers. So whatever, the person comes, whoever, it might be one time we meet some people, we stay for longer time. It might be relationships or blood relationships. We always interact, right, till the end of our life. Some are our friends, whom we meet in the middle of journey. It might be at school, at work, and we stay them for longer time. And some people they meet randomly. You're traveling somewhere, just for that one day. You have a person sitting next to your seat or anywhere, just meet them for some time, but whoever comes, whoever you meet, they are teaching you something. So relationship teachers, you just understand what they are trying to teach me. If you take that lesson, then the person will go and that learning will go, then no longer it will bother you, right? So whatever emotional, they just come to show you that, okay, if they're behaving positive way, then it means, you are having the positive thing about you. You are feeling good about you. That's why the person is, praising you or supporting you. In some places, some people, they criticize you. They say wrong about you. That means you need to understand, okay, something is inside me that I need to correct, I need to work on. Take it as a teachers and be grateful to the person, who praises you and who criticizes you also. The person who criticize you, they are making you stronger, right? If someone criticizes you, take it as a challenge. Oh, okay, I have to work on, I have to be good, or I have to prove this, I have to do that. And you work on yourself and you improve yourself. So be grateful for them also. right? So everything that happens is teaching you something in your life. If you escape or you change that person, then some other person will come, right? That's how the life goes. Wherever you go, the situation keeps on. If you once you take that lesson, you understand what it's trying to teach me, and you work on the issue, not the person. See, don't think whatever happens, if you take it personally, only this person does like this. No, the person is just a mere reflection. He's just playing his role in the situation. There might be anyone, if you think if you escape that person, somewhere some other person will come in another situation and he will do the same thing. So here take the important of why these triggers are coming or what the situation is trying to teach me. Just go with the situation, triggers, and emotions. Don't go after the person. Once you understand, that the triggers or the situation will pass on, you no longer have to repeat that. If you don't learn, the things keep on coming, right? And many times we see, right, certain things happen multiple times. Okay, we think why it happens to me, it just there is something in the situation you need to learn or you need to work on. Once you understand that, you will come out. The situation will go immediately. If you be awareness and recognize, okay, this is what pattern, this is why it's happening. When you sit quietly and reflect on that, why it's happening, or what I should do, then things will come up. And this meditation will truly help you to be more aware, realize or understand. See, even if you go with the example also, you want somewhere recognition, right? And you think, people are not recognizing me or I'm not being recognized. Even I do hard work, nobody is appreciating me, no one is recognizing me. That means in some other situation, somewhere you are doing the same thing with other people. It might be your kids, they are showing, okay, I did work, I got this grade. So you might be criticizing them. You don't study, even though they got good marks, you will still say, okay, you need to improve. You need to work harder. This marks is not enough. You might be saying that to them or anywhere to your friends or anywhere, in any other situation. That means you also didn't recognize, you also didn't praise them. That's why you're attracting the situation. So it's inside you. Understand, once you appreciate other people, then automatically you'll get that appreciation, you will get the recognition. So anywhere anything happens, it's coming from you. You should look within, not outside. The right state of being changes everything, right? So once we transform our thoughts and emotions, our feelings, what's going on, right, then everything around will change. That's why we are doing this meditation. We are reading books so that we can improve, our understanding improves, and we know, how to live happily or how to live or how we can raise our vibrations. We also taught the heart elevation process, right, where we can recollect good and positive things. We always recollect negative things, what people said, what didn't work out, right? So once we start doing these positive changes or thinking positively or raising our vibrations, then automatically everything around will shift. We learn in the book, right? So what we think is what we attract in the manifestation or any things, right? Wherever attention goes, that's what we attract. The same thing happens in relation also. If you are positive, you attract positive people in your life. The positive situations you will attract. If you are negative, low, always judging, criticizing, anger, that you will attract the similar people in your life. So once you change your emotions, the people also will change, the situation will also change. So here is a good quote. Yesterday I was clever, so I wanted to change the world. Today I'm wise, I want to change myself. Right? Once we change ourselves, everything will change. So we need to realize or we need to expand our consciousness. So every time we want others to change, okay, my kids have to change, my parents have to change, my friend have to change. But once we change, the shift will happen. Automatically, everyone will change around us. So work as a spiritual experience, right? See, we always think that we are only going through all these problems. I'm only having problems, or I only, attract people in this way. It happens to each and everyone. The more you do service, the more you involve with people, the more you interact, you will come to know everyone is going through certain challenges in their life. We always think I'm only happy, other people are, very happy or they are getting everything they want. But when we go and serve, when we interact, we'll come to know that there are a lot, they are having many problems than us. Then we'll be grateful. Okay, my situation is better, my life is going good. And the more you work with people, the more, you go to that oneness state. Even at office or anywhere, right? Just think it's as a spiritual work. Don't think, it's my office, I'm getting this job and I'm paid, right? Right? Think the more you, think positive about people, you always, think I'm, you know, I'm having good conversation with everyone. Everyone, people are wanting to talk to me. They are appreciating me. They are involving me in everything. The way you think, that's how the change will happen. So take it as a spiritually, but don't take anything personally. If you're attached emotionally, you take it personally, your ego will come. The moment you drop your ego or your personally attaching to anything, people or anything, or situations or things, then you can freely, be happily, you can enjoy the work. It might be at office work or spiritual work, anywhere. Take it as a spiritual experience. Calm empathy turns into your supporters. Even if someone is, competitor or anything, you just be happy for them. Okay, they are doing so good. They are achieving their success. The moment you praise others, you will also get the success. If you criticize others, then you won't, because what we think is what we attract, right? If you are happy for others, the same thing you will get in return. If you're not happy for others, then you will attract the similar things in your life, right? So keep space for the unknown. So most of the time we think my life is like this, so I only have to be with these people in these situations. I can never come out. Things will change. So be open for that. There are unlimited possibilities. Everything will happen, but you need to be patient and happy. So today, whatever you are facing is because your past thoughts and emotions. If today you are changing your emotions, your thoughts, right? Then definitely the future will be different. There is always a space for the unknown. Be open. You always think this is what happens to me. That means you're restricting your own experience. If something the newer change wants to come because of your thoughts, you are limiting it. You're blocking that way. If you're open, whatever comes, just surrender and be open. Then things start coming up automatically. The unknown holds infinite possibilities. Letting go creates natural reconciliation of opportunities. You have to let go the past and be open, and the new things will come. So the key takeaway is all relationships mirror what is inside you. Shift within through meditation and awareness, the life will transform. The moment you change yourself, you are aware of your actions, your thoughts, then everything will change. The life will transform. So friends, I hope this was helpful. So every time it's us who need to change. So just be aware, any situation comes, anything, why it's happening, what is that inside me I need to change, or where I can correct myself. The moment you do, then the situation or person will automatically they will change or they will naturally go away. That universe will send them to some other place that they no longer bother you. The lessons you came to learn, you need to learn. Okay. So friends, before we go into meditation, if you have any questions or want to share any of your experience, you can share. You can unmute yourself or you can raise your hand. Okay, there are no questions. We'll go into the meditation first. So as usual, we do the breath mindfulness meditation, right? Where you sit comfortably, close your hands, clasp your fingers, and then sit comfortably and observe your normal, natural breath. Don't forcefully inhale or exhale, just observe how breath is going in. As you observe the breath, your mind becomes empty, right? Our goal is to empty the mind, go into the thoughtless state, go into that, meditative state. The moment you go there, everything will happen. Wherever we are having the blockages, right? In our emotions, our thoughts, everything, that energy will naturally heal them. But you need to give some time. No change will happen in a day. Slowly, gradually, you'll see the improvements, you'll see the changes. So be patient, give yourself some time, and practice regularly. So, friends, I'll play the music and guidance. So, let's do this meditation. Dear friends, sit comfortably, close your eyes, clasp your hands, fingers into fingers. Just relax, scan your body from head to toe. Just go through your body from head to toe. Observe each organ's sensations. Just relax. And now observe your normal, natural in-breath and the out-breath. Don't forcefully inhale or exhale. Just observe the breath. As you observe the breath, our mind becomes empty. Just be with your breath, dear friends. Let thoughts come and go. Don't get attached to it. Don't get carried by your thoughts. Whenever you realize you're in thoughts, bring your attention back to the breath. This time we are spending for our own self. We are all into the group meditation. Go deeper and deeper into yourself. Come back to your body, dear friends. Recollect your experiences. What did you feel? At this point, let's express gratitude. Gratitude to our parents, teachers, mentors. Gratitude to our family members, friends, and the people in our community and society, everyone you know. Gratitude to the nature, plants, trees, animals, the fire, the air, all the five elements, water. And also let's express gratitude to the technology and all the devices we are using, through which we are all connected. Whenever you are ready, place your hands on your eyes for 5 seconds and then slowly open your eyes. So friends, welcome back. I hope you all had a good meditation and you're all were able to connect to today's wisdom about the relationships, as they're very important. You might have got some understanding, and next time when you deal with the people, or situations, then you can reflect, where I need to work on or why this happened to me. And most of the time, we need to appreciate our own self. We'll forgive others very easily, but forgiving our own self is very difficult. What we have done in the past, our mistakes, or whatever, we have behaved in certain way. We think, we get angry or we judge ourselves most of the time. So accept yourself, appreciate yourself so that, others will also appreciate you. So friends, we'll see you all tomorrow at the same time. So from tomorrow, we'll have the book session, Breaking the Habits of Being Yourself. So far, we have covered the 6 chapters. So we'll continue tomorrow from the chapter 7. So thank you for joining. See you all tomorrow at the same time. Have a good night and have a good day, friends.